Have you ever used a pickup line?
I'm sure I have.
I haven't. I'm not sure this one, but it's because I saw it on I think Clueless or something.
Okay.
And I was saying to the guy, "Oh my God, you must be tired, girl." He was like, "Why? Because you've been running through my mind." It was cheesy, but don't judge me. The vibe was right, and he was into it. It was very cute.
Yeah.
And I his all the way home.
Well, that's so romantic. That's
It's
what I've always
sweet.
liked about you. I think you're just so classy, so romantic.
Yeah, you know.
Was the Uber ride free after that? I hope so.
Hello. It's your girl Monét X Change, and welcome back to the Pit Stop, the only official recap series of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 10. And it's so good. Ain't it? Joining me today is a queen that fits right into a murder mystery episode, honey, with that accent in the billiard room, with the scissors, with the revolver. Who knows what it is, but I know who she is. It's Scarlet Envy.
Hi, Monet.
Hi, girl. How you doing?
I'm so good. Thank you for having me.
You look like a seductress.
Thank you. Yes, well, it's not the ballroom. It's always the kitchen, and I think it's with a wrench.
A wrench in the girl. What you doing in the kitchen with a wrench?
Well, you have to play the game to find out.
Screwing some nuts and bolts.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Changing the plumbing.
The plumbing.
Yeah.
You know, this may shock y'all. I thought about going to trade school to be a plumber.
Really?
Yeah, because I got the ass and the crack for it. So I feel like, it felt like a natural fit, like a natural progression for me. But I ended up in drag instead.
You do a lot of practice bending over.
Mm-hmm. If the shoe fits, don't acquit. Or
Drip, drip.
The glove or something. Anyway.
I'm back on the pit stop. This is so fabulous. Thank you for having me.
Oh, girl, thank you for being here. Well,
Yeah.
we are former New York City girls now living in LA.
We are.
And, y'all be trying to judge us, but, we just had to get up out the city. It was about time for me. I just wanted a different quality of life, and LA is giving that to me. Do you feel that vibe?
I can't agree more, honestly.
Right?
I love it. And they say 10 years makes a New Yorker.
Mm-hmm.
So I was there for more than 10 years. So I still go back all the time. I love it. Hey, shout out to New York. I love you guys.
Because you're from Kentucky.
I'm from Kentucky originally, from Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville. Oh, so it used to be up in Play Louisville.
Well, there was no such thing as Play Louisville when I lived there.
Oh.
Yeah, but they expanded from Nashville, and now they are in Louisville. And so I do go see the girls. Miss Lexi Love, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Is our hometown girl.
Yeah. It always gags me that Kentucky is the South, because I feel, I'm an ignorant New Yorker. I'm born and raised in New York. So the geography, anywhere below the Mason-Dixon and west or east of the Mississippi River, I don't really quite understand.
Yeah.
So Kentucky is north of Tennessee.
Correct. And south of Indiana. It's actually, speaking of the Mason-Dixon line, it's right on the Mason-Dixon line.
Oh, see, I told you, I don't know what's going on down there. I don't know. And the Mason-Dixon is a river. Okay. How are you thinking about All-Star so far? Are you enjoying the girls? Are you looking for the season?
Of course. I love it. I'm so excited. I love that it's broken down in this sports way where we can just focus on 6 at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ru is weird because I think Ru realizes that having all the girls at one time can be overwhelming. So this little tournament bracket style is perfect for me. I have a little ADHD girl and I lose focus really quick because this is nice for me to digest and receive all the girls again. They spend all this money on all this drag. Mm-hmm. You want to give them their time in the sun. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, my first season was 11, so it was the biggest cast we'd ever had at that time.
How many was on your season?
More than we'd ever had at that time. I don't actually remember. I think there was I don't know, was there 16 of us or something crazy?
16?
Maybe I don't know. I don't remember how many there was.
I think it may have been 15, which
I was seeing
big.
double also, so to stand out in a crowd that big or a cast that big is really difficult to do. So it's nice that there's only 6.
And do you get into sports?
Yeah.
Like
I
what?
mean, that's when they say hit the lockers.
Hit the locker.
Hit the showers.
Hit the showers.
Hit
what
the
they say
showers.
in sports, yeah.
That's when I get involved.
Yeah, I didn't play any sports in I didn't play any sports. I never
That
played.
surprises me. I feel like you're athletic.
Okay, I thought you were gonna go something. I'm still like, yeah, you look like a football player. Them shoulders, girl.
No, she's giving male cheerleader.
Right? I'm popular to boot. Great hair. The boys will love to stare. I feel like you and I could have been cute cheerleaders together.
No, I did play sports. I was a cross country runner.
Oh.
My mom says I was running from my feelings.
Okay, cross country meaning that you're not just doing the track, you like doing the elements and that's what cross country is?
Go out for a day and come back eventually, in the woods.
Ugh. Well, speaking of woods, we should talk about these animals in this competition. No, I'm kidding. Speaking of woods.
She's not kidding. She's not kidding.
Let's jump into the jungle of episode 2 of All-Star Season 10, shall we?
Meow.
Okay, Ferris. Last episode, the queens competed in their first challenge and already alliances began to form. Olivia and Aja, plus Olivia and Deja. What do you take of alliances?
I think alliances are messy.
They can be.
Yeah. I mean, they've never come to my aid, to be fair. If anything, I think it stirs up more drama than you need.
In my humble opinion, because you know I'm a gamer, I think alliances are a necessary evil when you play these type of games because Ru giving out points, he giving out badges, cookies, all. I need to make sure that I'm at the top of the food chain. I think alliance is an essential way to get to that power.
Well, you would know better than me. I don't know. I do love Miss Olivia, and I love that she's stirring the pot right away.
Yeah. Olivia comes off as this like very like sweet girl, so it's kind of like, okay, Olivia, we see you.
Well, you know, in Brooklyn, we both have some experience in Brooklyn. So.
Yes, we do,
Those
bro.
girls don't play.
They sure don't, and they don't shower either. Amen.
I showered for you today, and I shaved my. Well, I won't tell you what I shaved, but I shaved it.
I shaved my knuckles today.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I wanted to look more feminine.
And then I was like, wait a second.
The top 2 queens were Aja and Irene. Aja, of course, won the lip sync, but being in the top 2 has to feel good for Miss Irene. Like, to be a first out to make it to the top 2, like, how do you think that goes for her?
Well, I think she's really just flipped the script on us, which I think is so exciting. We've never really seen a queen come back, I don't think, that strongly.
Yeah.
And she was the first out on her season. So yeah, I mean, I think it must feel good. I think it also must feel foreign and like you don't know what to do.
True.
You know?
I'm thoroughly impressed by her so far in this competition. I really am.
I am too. And not to live in the past, but last episode she did that green application. It was so well done.
Right?
That is so hard to do.
It is. It was so even and it looked so beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful paint.
So Miss Aja ended up the episode with the most points, but now the bottom 4 queens get to give away their points to who they think is the MVQ. How do you think this is going to affect the game going forward?
Well, I never like having to choose. I love it as a viewer, but in the pressure cooker, it's always like such a hard question to answer.
What's your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh my God, I'm a Pisces too. I'm very indecisive at times. When is your birthday?
February 26th.
Oh, I'm
Happy
February
birthday.
19.
Well, happy belated.
Yeah, so we literally, our mothers gave birth to us a week apart. How old are you though?
I'm 33.
Okay, 35.
It's my Jesus year.
Your Jesus year.
Yeah.
Ooh, are you gonna become a carpenter?
No, but I'm turning water to wine.
Oh, fair.
Regularly.
This is gonna set the tone for what's gonna go on for the rest of the season.
Because they did do it fairly
They did.
the first time.
They did. Bosco and Phoenix exchange. And then Deja was testing the waters because, you know, her and Olivia had the alliance. And Olivia was kind of like boosting up Aja, so she made her very nervous. But Olivia played the safe way, I think, and gave her points to Deja. So it was just an even exchange overall.
This is really like sports and math, which
I
were
know.
like the 2 things I was not good at
I know.
in school.
Math is too much.
I'll meet you in detention.
How would you do it, Scarlet Envy? How would you give away this wealth of points that you have just been blessed with by Mother Paul?
I think I would try to think of the future of like who's gonna do well later. So who is around me that will excel later?
Okay, that's a good way to think about it. I like that. I like that. But then, if you give it to them now and they do well later, that's giving them more chances to pull ahead of you, though.
Well, I mentioned the thing about math. Is it too late to cancel me as a guest?
Do you think Deja is a little shook about how Olivia is talking about giving her points to Aja? Is that scary?
Girl, to be honest, I think they're all a little shook.
Yeah.
I think they're all just still a little shook up. They haven't been here for a while. They're getting you back used to it. So yeah, I think everybody is shook up.
I like that this is a deliberate, like, scary little system. RuPaul's, okay, you got them Emmys for a reason, girl. That's why you know to make good TV.
Hi, Ru.
So then we see Deja and Aja discuss a top 3. Scarlet,
Yes.
if you were a betting woman, would you guess this very even point exchange we saw won't always be the case going forward?
I think this is the last time we're gonna see them do it so nicely. Yes.
The next day, Ru enters and announces for the mini challenge, the queens will be playing front rolls, where they have to roll a softball up the pit crew, not using their hands. Games I wish I was playing.
That part.
Like, girl, They get to rub their bodies all over Bryce and Bruno and the new one. I don't know the new one name, but I would opt for Bryce or Bruno. No shade, little man.
I'll take him.
Do you like short guys? Because you're a tall diva.
Yeah.
You like shorties?
Sure. It's not a deal breaker.
It's a deal breaker for me.
Really?
I can't with the short kings.
You like a man to be bigger than you.
Girl, I am a sturdy woman. So
Yes.
I require a sturdy man.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And sometimes the short kings, like, yes, you built like a fire hydrant, but I'll knock you over like a pepper.
Yeah, but you ever see what happens if you knock a fire hydrant over?
Scarlet Envy. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, okay. If you a short king, what's up? What's good?
Hit us up.
Okay,
Hit us up. We'll play front rolls together. Nothing sexier than that.
Than a front
Hey, you
roll.
want to come over and play some front rolls?
How would you do playing front rolls?
I think I'd play with all three of them, but that's not in the rules, is it?
You can make it your rule. Bosco started making her own rules.
She sure did. She said, I'm not done yet, girl.
I'm not done yet.
That's the best part.
Miss Irene wins the front row competition. Congrats, Irene, winning $2,500.
I love television.
I do too.
It's so good.
Honestly, how stupid are our jobs? We get to go on television, play dress up and hair, and roll balls on hot guys' bodies and win money for it.
Right?
Like, what?
The
is
money
life?
is really just the extra kicker. It's like, oh, you're going to pay me to do
Right?
what?
Wow. God is real. Thank
God
you,
is
girl.
real.
Next, Ru explained for the Maxi Challenge, the queens will be performing mystery improv in Murder on the Dance Floor. Would you like this challenge?
I would love this challenge.
Yes.
I love an acting challenge. I've only won 2 challenges on Drag Race, and they were both acting challenges.
Oh, work. I love an acting challenge show, especially an improv one. I like because you get a character, you get some guide rails, but you get to like just do whatever and just like play with RuPaul. So and people who get to do acting challenges with RuPaul's your
With
scene
her?
partner,
Oh.
jealous,
So jealous.
so jealous.
And
It's
she's
great.
got the mustache on. It's too good.
Yeah. Have you ever seen those people who host these murder mystery parties?
Yes.
Have you ever done one?
I have.
In Kentucky?
Yes, but I didn't really take it seriously.
Girl,
Yeah.
if anyone wants to invite me to a murder mystery party, I am down.
Have you never done
I've never done one, and I would play a Southern Belle. I'll be like, hello, everyone. Okay, can you?
She said, Lorazepam!
Lorazepam.
Lorazepam!
Okay, can you give me on a 1 to 10 how good my Southern accent is? Here we go.
Okay.
Hello, it's me, Monét. I'm trying to get into the kitchen because I left the cookies in the oven. Mr. Demonchile. How was that?
Well, I love the British. I just, shout out to UK versus the world.
Wait, can I hear your Southern accent?
Hey, y'all. It's me, Trinity.
So we see the queens choose their parts. And for the first time in Drag Race history, there is no fighting. Everyone takes and gets the part that they want. Are you shocked by this behavior?
I kind of am.
Yeah. What part would you want in this scene?
I think the fortune teller would be kind of a really interesting...
Bosco's character.
No, Olivia's character.
Oh, Olivia's character.
Olivia was a fortune teller.
Right.
She had, like, the crystal ball.
Right.
I think there was a lot more that could have gone on with this crystal ball joke. A lot of ball jokes.
Yeah.
What she dropped the crystal ball on.
Yeah. The queens are reminiscing on the improv challenges from the past seasons, and most want to do better than they originally did before. You won both of yours, so you don't have this feeling. How does that feel to be perfect?
I can tap into other feelings.
What do you think the secret is to doing well in a Drag Race improv challenge?
Having fun, which is like the world's worst advice. But like, it's so true. That's the best advice also. It's like, if you're not gonna have fun and like actually enjoy it, it's just nearly impossible to get through it, I think the same thing for Snatch Game, any of the acting challenges.
So Scarlett, you've obviously excelled in acting challenges, but you've also been present for ones that didn't go so well. That ended in a result of a 6-way lip sync.
I'm sure they'll remind us with some footage from back in the day of this memory that we all love revisiting so much. But anyway, she was so mad. We all had 6 of us lip syncing at the same time. We all did so
She being
poorly.
Mother Ru.
She being Mother, of course.
Yeah.
The funny story about this is this was the Church of Mariah Carey, and we didn't know enough about Mariah Carey. For those of you,
You did it?
Well, none of us did. Yeah, I don't know why we picked Mariah Carey as our diva because none of us knew enough about her, and this was why, of course, she was so angry.
Wait, how? Wait.
I know, it's
Bitch,
so
you are 33 years old.
embarrassing.
You don't know about Mariah Carey?
I didn't even know what she called her fans. And I this is on camera. If you look this back, I can't believe I'm talking about this. Can we change the subject? So she said, "What is her fans?" And I thought she called them butterflies. And I will never forget the way she looked at me. Yeah.
Okay, pop quiz. What are Mariah Carey fans called?
They are called lambs.
Okay.
Yeah, they're called lambs.
Lambs.
Yeah.
Lambs. Yeah, they used to be called dolphins. Did you know that?
No, they didn't.
Yes, she did.
Really?
Yeah, at the beginning of her career, her fans are called dolphins for whatever reason. It's weird.
Dolphins are very aggressive animals.
I know, and so are Mariah Carey fans.
That's true.
Yeah, that's why they call them dolphins.
That's true.
Yeah.
By the way, still accepting spankings for that, for any lambs out there. I apologize.
Also, they did not call them dolphins.
Oh my God, I don't know, girl.
Deja realizes that she has to seduce Ru in their scene together. Do you think that's something intimidating to do?
Yes, absolutely. To flirt with RuPaul.
Mm-hmm.
How bold.
How do you flirt?
I do the bend and snap.
The minute snap is your flirt?
Yeah. You just don't snap too hard and then
and throw your back out. Girl.
skip a couple steps.
This is 33, girl.
Yeah,
you
this
gotta
is
bend the snap. You're gonna snap yourself into the hospital. So Irene is feeling very confident. What do you think of Irene's energy in general here?
I love a confident Irene.
I do too.
Yeah, I really do. I mean, we didn't really get to know her that well, to be real. Like, no shade.
Yeah.
For some of these other girls, we really got, a lot of screen time.
Mm-hmm.
So she's kind of rewriting her story.
And I love that for her.
And so be whoever.
And then next door, bitch, we see Olivia and Bosco get into it. So,
Let's unpack that.
girl, it just went really left really quickly. And I literally went over to take a bite of my burrito. I came back up and then people were fighting on TV. Bosco was just like throwing some like light shade,
Sure.
like queens be doing up in the dressing room or whatever.
And then Olivia threw the table.
See, Teresa Judice her.
She sure did.
And Bosco's like, well, and so that's which I think pushed Bosco to get a little like aggressive as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Olivia was getting more and more, and Bosco had started to back down. But yeah, I think Olivia's like, listen, this nice girl y'all met on my season, honey, this is not her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to play the game. I'm not here for your tomfoolery.
Mm-hmm.
Don't with me.
Mm-hmm.
And Bosco's like, okay, girl, got it. Won't do that again. Which, on one hand, I'm like, okay, Olivia, speak up for yourself. Like,
Right.
like do what. But also, I'm like, girl, like, we're just having fun. It was a lot.
Totally.
Do we think that the sweet, nice Olivia is out and bad girl Olivia's in?
I hope so. Be the villain, girl.
Shall we talk about murder on the dance floor?
Ooh, yeah.
Who stood out to you in this challenge?
This might not be the answer you're looking for, but I do love a mustache on RuPaul.
RuPaul
Something
stood
about
out to
that
you.
tickled my fancy. I said, ooh.
So Ru stood out to you. Anybody else?
Oh, yeah. I mean, of course they all did. Let's see. I think, honestly, Irene did very, very, very well.
Yeah, she
Speaking of
was great.
accents, I mean, she dropped into that other one. That was some character development right there.
The change, her
Yeah.
switch, her flip, I really respected it. I was like, okay, Irene.
Yeah.
She was by far my favorite in the challenge.
She did an amazing job. I think Bosco did a really good job, too.
Yeah. She made RuPaul bust a chuckle.
She sure did.
So yeah, RuPaul broke character because of Bosco, which is
a good sign, right?
it's a great sign.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Make RuPaul laugh.
Yeah.
It's great.
I always think it'd be fun to be on SNL and, like, to break character like that.
Like you make other people break the character, or you break character.
No, I
by
think,
someone
like,
else.
if you're breaking character, because you have to, like, really put the years in before you're ever allowed to, like, actually break a character like that.
It's some of my favorite scenes on SNL when people like break character. And,
When you're, like, in class and you're not allowed to laugh. That kind of thing, yeah.
Well, I was a class clown. I was always making other people laugh and getting
I can see
detention
that.
for it.
Were you in detention a lot?
Girl, I was getting in trouble so much for talking to class. They put me in in-house suspension.
What even is that? In-house suspension?
It was a room at the darkest hall in the back of the school.
They put you in with the padded walls?
Literally, it was honestly torture.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. I don't know why I thought you would, like, be your class president or something.
That happened in high school.
Okay.
And I graduated loudly.
Unless, of course, someone's sleeping.
Oh my God, one time I was hooking up with my...
The booing is new this season. I like that.
I thought he said moo. I was like, oh my God. I was like, not fat shaming me, not in college. Jesus Christ.
I was in high school.
Who do you struggled in the challenge?
I mean, I knew that Michelle was wearing press-ons the whole time. That didn't fool me for a minute.
I think Olivia struggled a little bit.
She did.
I think to your point earlier, like there was so much that could be done with the fortune teller. I think that role can be so over the top and ridiculous. I think like she could have done a bit more with it. I actually didn't struggle. If I had the role of the twin, I would again. That's a role I think could have been really over the top.
If you're not screaming,
like your sister is dead, like
you need to be out of breath.
Yes.
When you're done with your scene,
Yes.
you need to just leave it out there. You know.
I don't know if you've never been to a black funeral, but I want black funeral on this boat, okay? I want her to throw herself on the body. I want her to throw herself overboard, then climb back up because she's so distraught. I want you to be in pain. Effie, we all got pain.
Effie, we all have pain.
Who was your favorite overall in this challenge?
I'd have to say Irene. Irene
right?
just was at a different and on a different level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Team Irene over here.
I know, and kind of surprised about it. I'm gonna be totally transparent.
All right, let's talk runway, shall we?
Let's do it.
Category is coming and going. The design has to feature a look one way from the front and a different one from the back. What is the mind of Scarlet Envy thinking about when you think of coming and going?
I mean, it might not be the most original concept, but I just think naked in the back.
Ooh.
It's just like I feel like this kind of happened before, where we have like this on this side and this on this side, and I always love the idea of something that's totally cut out on the back,
Yeah.
you know, just ass out.
Yeah.
First of all, this is my favorite part of every episode. I love runways.
Yeah.
I love runways.
First up, we have Olivia Lux. She's doing this like Billie Holiday floral. I know the iconic image. I mean, Billie Holiday always had flowers in her hair.
Okay.
So I know the imagery she's evoking with this.
Okay.
But it's not really giving me coming and going. Like, I think this is a little lazy on Olivia's part, in my humble opinion.
It's hard, especially I think the key here is to not show what you're going to show when you turn around.
And you can see it, girl.
And you can see all of it as soon as she walks out.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I just feel like it's hard to hide all these flowers, but I think she looks nice. And also you can't go wrong with black and white.
Up next, Irene the Alien.
She's giving statements, mama.
This was fun. I did not see the wig helmet reveal coming at all. That was a shock to me, which I love when girls shock us on the runway. I thought this was cool.
Yeah. I was a little scared when she came out, obviously like super like conservative politician with these flags.
Oh yeah, that
I was like,
Doji.
where is this going?
It's giving Elon Musk.
I don't know what it was given. I didn't really love it, but I love when she turned around because it's just such a mess, right? It's like the politics of today and all this shit going on. It's like, yeah, why not just take it to this level?
Yeah.
And it's like this weird, silly alien Area 51. I loved it.
Let's go on to Bosco. Now, this is a controversial look for a lot of people. I think this is two looks. I think having a corseted coffin is hilarious.
Yeah.
And I think her in the back being this vampire I thought it was a great way to interpret this look. I love this.
I love it too. I love it as well. I do understand a little bit of the controversy that like, I mean, I guess it's part of the look. Like, I mean, she brought it with her, I guess, obviously. I love it. I think it's so fabulous. First of all, shout out to Elvira. I mean,
I know.
One of the greats, obviously.
My brain wouldn't think to cinch the coffin. I think that's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, she really slayed. I mean, I think no notes, really.
Let's go on to Miss Deja Sky. Deja Sky.
This looks like we're looking at a petri dish. We're back in science class.
I did not love this look. Like, I acknowledge that this was good for her, but you know, I gotta be honest. I didn't love this.
I agree. I do. I love the idea that I don't know what I'm looking at, which I don't actually know how that sounds, but I don't mean it that way. I actually just I think it's fascinating. It's almost like it looks like she's all in 2D.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not even like it's like an origami moment.
Is it? Yeah. It's like origami into prolapse. I don't know what's happening.
And then the origami got a little wet on the back. You know what I will say? I love the makeup.
The makeup was pretty. I love this thing she did. It was.
Yes.
But Deja always has gorgeous makeup.
She really does.
Her face is stunning.
She really does.
But I don't love this outfit.
Yeah, and the colors, I'm not sure about them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You just got real southern. And the colors, I'm not sure about them.
Pop out. Yeah, see them colors. I don't know about them yellows.
Wait a minute. Jesus
I said yellow. I said yellow.
Jesus Christ.
And pink.
Them colors.
I need some tea.
Let's go on to Phoenix. Phoenix. Okay, so this was like a gray, stormy night into the sun of the back.
Is that what that was?
I like the idea of this.
Sure. Uh-huh.
I think the execution leaves a little to be desired. The back, I don't get sun from the back. It looks like a thunderbolt.
I actually quite like the dress. It reminds me a little bit of like the purple dress that Manila wore on All Stars with like this kind of silvery, purpley, mermaidy thing.
Yeah, that was our episode 2 of All Stars 4.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what the dress reminded me of a little bit. I think you need to stop loaning these pussycat wigs out to everybody. Not everybody deserves your pussycat.
Let's be very clear. I did not loan this one.
Okay, that wasn't you?
No,
Not this one?
No, she
Just
made
Michelle.
that one herself, girl.
Okay. But you know, she's giving is it Columbus clouds? Cumulus clouds.
Oculus?
It's different kinds of clouds.
We have different clouds?
We sure do.
I didn't know clouds had
We have
names.
cumulus clouds.
What's a cumulus cloud?
It's like these kinds, I think, like almost like rain cloudy.
Oh,
And then there's
what's
like wispy kind of clouds that are called something else.
and what are Columbus clouds?
Those are the ones that we don't celebrate anymore.
Got it. Okay. Oh, got it. We call them indigenous clouds.
We call those oh my soul.
And last but not least, we have Aja.
Okay, I like the back, I think, more than the front. I do think that the front actually reminds me a little bit of, maybe, I don't know if it is, but it's a nod to her All-Stars promo look, where she had gold.
Oh yeah, I remember.
almost.
I remember that now. Yeah, it was like a big gown. Uh-huh.
So it's kind of a nod. I mean, I don't know, but this is what I thought. It was a nod to her All-Stars promo, and I know that she is very active in her religion, so this is super cool that she gets to kind of show that part of herself. I'm not really sure what it means, but it's so beautiful.
Aja loves herself a thigh-high pleaser boot.
She does.
And I think that Aja could help herself out a lot by covering the boots in whatever fabric she's working in to incorporate it more into the look, so it doesn't seem like I put so much thought into everything else, I just slap the boot on it. I think that's what I get from that, which is a little tough for me.
Yeah, that's true. Also, those boots, when they're reflective like that, they reflect the colors around them.
Yeah, so it looks like she has black boots on.
It looks like she has black boots on.
Yeah. Okay, who had your favorite look?
Definitely Bosco.
Yeah.
For sure.
Bosco had my favorite look too.
Bosco is my favorite. When you come with your own coffin, it's really just
Like
sealed deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Do you think they're gonna send her home in that when it's time for her to leave set?
Oh, I hope so.
Like, is that how she flies?
Yeah, I think Bosco's my favorite look, and least favorite look for you.
My least favorite look is probably Deja, unfortunately, just because I just didn't quite get it.
You know, I'm gonna say Phoenix had my least favorite look. Yeah. Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Phoenix for my least favorite look.
Yeah.
So after the judges' critiques, we find out that the top 2 queens of the week are Bosco and once again Miss Irene the Alien.
Well deserved.
I agree. I would agree with that. Congratulations, girls. You did that. And the two of them lip sync to what else other than Murder on the Dance Floor by Sophie Ellis Bextor.
Great song. I thought the lip sync was so good.
Bosco ate the girlies up.
I mean, whew, yeah.
So sensual, so sexy, and pacing that reveal out to the having the power to know, like, I don't need to do all this right now. I'm going to just stay my course and do my song how I need to do it and give this reveal at the end was so good. Having them dowels in that thing to create all these big, beautiful shapes. It was enchanting. I loved it.
Yeah, and those tatas, mamas.
Oh,
She looks damn good. Good for you, girl. Good for you. You look beautiful. I mean, don't get me wrong. Honestly, Irene looked amazing as well. That beaded French looked expensive as hell.
I know. Bosco does a lot of burlesque stuff, and she knows how to use the art of the reveal in her body to really sell. She's not up there trying to give you the 5, 6, 7, 8 twirl. She's not doing all that. She's like, I'm gonna be Bosco and do what I do, And that's what I think more girls need to do on Drag Race. Stop trying to do what you see everyone doing that wins lip syncs. Do what you do to win a lip sync.
Just because we are dancers doesn't mean that you have to be.
Hello?
Just because we can do death drops doesn't mean you have to. Just because we are physical athletes doesn't mean that everybody has to be. Sometimes you just be yourself, and that's enough. Good for her, honestly. They slayed.
Rue loved that. Rue was eating it up.
She sure did. It makes me think of Saltburn.
Yes! Saltburn, such a good movie.
Makes me want to take a bath. Real bad.
So Miss Bosco wins the lip sync, and I think we both agree.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
But remember though, Miss Scarlet, the bottom 4 queens will each receive a point to give away at the top of next week's. But remember, Miss Scarlet, the bottom 4 queens will each receive a point that they must give away next week.
That's right.
Who knows what will happen? Who do you think is getting Aja's point? Who is Aja giving it to? She has an alliance with Miss Olivia.
I don't think anymore.
You don't think so?
The way that conversation went, I mean, I don't know, but I don't know.
Girl, they're in the same house. They're in the same ballroom house.
Well, they're in the same workroom for now, but I don't know what that means.
True. Who do you think Olivia's gonna give hers to?
I think Olivia will stay with her alliance, but I don't know if Aja will. I think Olivia might be the only one sticking with the alliance, actually. Wouldn't that be a gag?
Very good point. Miss Scarlet, with these 6 queens left, who do you see taking it all the way to the end and winning?
Well, based on this episode,
Uh-huh.
I think Irene slayed.
Irene.
And I also think that, I don't know, but I think she has like other skill sets that we like similar to this might be surprised by.
I'm curious if she can sew.
I think she can.
Can she?
I think doesn't she make a lot of her drag?
Girl, who beats me? I don't know, girl.
So,
I don't know what they be doing
can we
up
phone
in
a
Seattle.
friend?
No, that's not this phone.
That's
friend
Delta.
phone. That's Delta. What's that show that you can call a friend on? What's that show?
Who wants to be a millionaire?
What was the phone sound for that? I don't remember. Did they have one?
Do, 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 do. That's a different.
No, that's it.
Jeopardy.
Oh,
Right?
you're right.
Mr. Trebek?
You're right. Scarlett, thank you so much for being here today. It's been an absolute treat, a joy and a pleasure to have you here.
It's been so fabulous being here with you. And also, you're slaying this season as you've slayed in the past. It's just so fabulous watching you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I do have a quick little plug here. I have a book that I brought for you. Speaking of reading.
You brought a book for me?
I brought a book for you.
Yay!
Yes.
Oh my God.
This is my book, Scarlet Envy. She's a poet. And we published this last year, and so that's for you.
This
She's a
is very
poet.
cute. I love the colors on it.
Thank you.
Oh my God, you look so sickening in this freaking Polaroid, girl.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we got a lot of haikus in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when I learn how to read, this is the first thing I'm going to read.
Well, there's pictures in there too.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'm sold. Where can we get her?
She's at scarletenvyshop.com.
Work. Easy. Simple.
Easy.
ScarletEnvyShop.com. That's ScarletEnvyShop.com. And thank you all for swinging on by the pit stop yet again. I'm your girl, Monét X Change. Join us next week for episode 3 of All Stars 10. Until next time, peace. Let me try my French accent.
Yeah, what's yours?
Hello, I'm Scarlet Envy. We are here at the pit stop and we are talking about RuPaul and the media de Dancefloor. It's how I talk about being France and France française. I love a croissant. I love c'est bleu, c'est calme, yeah?
Give it up for the candlestick. Okay, first of all, bitch, that was good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Much better than your southern accent.
Yeah. Drag Race France. Come on, I can host the show. What's up?
Come on, Nikki. Where you at?
Let's hear your French accent.
Oh oui. Un Sauvignon Blanc. With the French onion soup. Which, how do you say it? That was not French.
It was close.
That was somewhere over the Atlantic.
Hey, you want more non-Emmy nominated gay you traders? Well, then don't forget to subscribe to the RuPaul's Drag Race YouTube page.